On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. We're headed toward the backstretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium with over 101,000 fans in place is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Break! Here we go!
Let's go. We got
Keep
this.
your head,
We got
baby.
this.
Keep your head up. Ready? Where did he go?
Takes the handoff. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best
Go,
D
let's go.
tackles
Hey,
in
check.
the game, and
Hey, we heavy
he's
on
got
the edges,
tremendous
heavy on the edges.
explosiveness,
Ready?
quicks,
Flag
he's
14.
strong at the
Flag
point of
14.
attack, he can shed
go.
blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Out wide right, it's Davis.
Well, a nice completion there,
we
finding
go.
the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Break!
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this
Last
drive
down,
alive.
22, ready! Blue 85! Blue 85! Hey, move! Go!
They'll try to get it through the air,
Ball's going up.
and they can't make the connection on third down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down.
Break! Do it!
Danny,
Jab, down, ready! Slide!
Gotta get the quick.
Keep that pressure, baby. Keep that pressure.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route.
Break.
He was
Let's go.
open, and the QB overthrew him.
Down! Slide! Where did he go?
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Break!
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
Single. I got a single on the slot. Single on the slot.
Go!
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their
Here we
dude. They've
go.
got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And they swarm him under.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense.
Here we go.
They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Ready, go!
Right back. He stopped.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long.
Q. Return. Level. Jet.
Sends it back in motion.
Where did he
Back
go?
to throw. It's Mateer. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Go!
2nd down to the air. Holds on, it's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some positive yards now because we got rid of the football and took the yards away.
Quickly to the tight end. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Here we go. Crunch time.
Where did he go?
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Let's go. Yeah, that's what I do.
Jet.
Motion from the wide out.
Go!
Bring him down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ready.
Making the adjustment.
Ready, go!
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they would go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard runs just because of the body blow effect.
There he goes. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
He made everybody.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Coming to you. Bring it.
Ready, go!
Off play action on first down. Off the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Here we go.
Down
Ready?
to the 3.
Ready,
Now
go!
second and goal. Just for the goal line. Hey, put the brakes on him.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
As they come to the line on third down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score.
Go!
He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat.
Ready, set, hold!
Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down.
Man, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting a hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
Give me that ball, pick me up. Here we go. Give me that
Hey,
ball.
take it. 54-92, waggle. 54-92, waggle. Return.
Come on, baby.
Go!
They're not afraid to let one fly from back here. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Hey, come
A
on,
lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
Go!
Designed for the quarterback. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Western, where did he
Looking
go?
for a man. It's Mateer. Out of the back of the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
You don't want that. Get out of here, baby.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty.
Single
Down,
receiver.
ready.
Single receiver. Hey, you're in
Go!
Still looking to his right. Going to try to get it himself. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Check.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27.
Down, ready, go!
They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
Break.
Tennessee
Let's go.
ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field.
Here,
So
here
far,
we
they've
go.
only
Ready.
been able to
Blue,
muster a
22.
field goal, but hoping to get things cooking
Hydra,
here.
Freeze, freeze.
They're
Chip,
changing
chip.
things up, trying to get everyone set. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll take the penalty and move them back.
Break. Over.
Let's pick it up. It's let's go.
Return.
Let's get off
Ready,
the
ready.
field. Let's get off the
129,
field.
129. Squid. Go.
He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking a nice bath after too many of these quarterbacks. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in his hand. The quarterback gave him no choice.
On the stop.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
The Vols come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, I just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They'll bring it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
And here comes the offense on second down.
Ready. What?
He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Jet. Go.
Second down, going to throw it. Left side, it's Matthews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great mood.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Got room on the return. Still on his feet. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive.
Here we go. Western.
Single to slot.
Watch him throw on the screen.
Slash. Where did he
Looking
go?
downfield, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and two straight incompletions, a big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long.
He's coming right here. Check him.
Return. Ready, go.
He wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play, and it's not a perfect throw.
He's coming. Check him.
Ready, go.
Selling hard, but he wants to throw it. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tied in the red zone.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Second and long here.
Coming this way, coming this way.
Down, ready.
Here we go.
Black 14. Hey,
Oh, dang.
3692, lumberjack. Go!
Nowhere to go.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play. Fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Dead center perfect. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands hitting the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive.
Watch the ball.
Down, ready.
Stay in your lane.
Blue 30, blue 30.
Alert.
Flip, flip, flip. Jack, check. 28,
Changing
29
routes
bounce.
with his receiver.
28, 20. Why did he go?
And off with a single running back. Just smothered on the play.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Go, go.
Keeps it himself. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the Temple Owls, taking on the number 15 team, the ECU Pirates. And it's Temple with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back.
We're here right now.
Go, go.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit. Just they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Where did he go?
Inside. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator because on 3rd down, you throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense thinks you're going to be throwing the football. Instead, you hand it off to the running back, and he shows great vision. He knows where the sticks are, picks up the 1st down, and this offense, they've got some momentum going now.
The Sooners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
Watch the left. Watch the left.
Down, ready. Ready, go.
Here's a gift to Robinson. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage for these guys, filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Keep, go!
They'll run him again. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag.
Ready, go!
Right side, it's Hansen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Sooners looking to convert on 4th down.
Just like that. Just like that.
Let's go, D. Where did he go?
They'll run for it. It's Robinson. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies it, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Hey, move! Go!
Looking for the edge. Good, strong tackle. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40.
Here we go.
He's changing the play.
Black 14. Go!
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
95, 14, 24,
They were unfazed by that
14,
earlier
24,
4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one.
Booster! Squid! Jet! Where did he go?
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
Blue 85. Go!
Moves the pocket. It's Mateer. Extending the play. He's going to fire to the left. Intercepted, and he's got a convoy with him. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32.
Here we go, ready. Ready, go!
On the ground, it's Bishop. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature. They're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Ready?
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do.
Go!
Here's the snap, etching to fire downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line.
Blue 22, blue 22.
55, Mike.
Ready, go!
Fire throw on first. He's taking the shot. He's got it for a big play. Inside the touchdown Sooners. They take the lead here in the second half. Ready to try the point after. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. It's Staley. Brings into the open. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy's
They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Hey, finally, we see a nice game. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So it's a sign of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Bishop. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a third down play.
Return!
All day. Get in the way.
Ready? Where did he go?
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Down, ready, White 29, white 29. Go, go.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Out wide right, it's Matthews. Stop short of the marker. Hey, they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
Love the coverage on
Break.
defense
Let's go.
there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And that one's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Break.
They'll need a bunch on second down.
Level.
Let's get out.
22, ISO. 22, ISO. Go, go.
Looking to pass. It's Mateer. They get to him as he moves. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Break.
New set of downs after the completion.
Double up.
Where did he go?
Handoff to Xavier. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback look very, very uncomfortable.
Ready, go.
He's looking to throw on third and short. The screen, and watch out. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Break. So let's all
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
down. Ready. Black 88. Hey, move. Ready, go.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
And it's picked off. That's the pickup they desperately needed.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Ready, go.
First play of this drive. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense takes matters into its own hands. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And all this defense has done all game long has been absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one.
Q.
Out wide left, it's Matthews. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slack the ball away, but you can't do it and force the incompletion. You've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Right side, it's Staley. Open space at the 25. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown Volunteers. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No chance, no chance.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
From the 20, it's second and short. They just need a couple.
Let's get that ball.
Ready. Go.
Run inside. It's Avon. 15. Take it down.
Defensively, you know they're going to run it. You know they're going to try to create some space offensively and just try to run out of the goal line. So that's a frustrating one that hurts because the run game comes downhill. He gets a big gain, and now out of the own end zone. Now no safety to worry about. You can pass, you can run, the whole playbook at your disposal.
And just inside their own 20, they need to convert on third and short.
Ready. Where did he go?
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the complete...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field.
Go.
Down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Out wide right, it's Henson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
To the air, it's Mateer. Look out! Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Gets rid of it.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first time. He did not have much time getting in as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Sooners have it with a first and 10.
Hey, let's get this.
Ready. Where did he go?
Running inside. It's Avant. Swamped immediately. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now the situation is interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
Go!
Here's Robinson one more time. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Bulls at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Robinson. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal.
Here we go. Ready.
Quarterback signaling to his guys.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Jet.
5 down. Stand up in.
Where did he go?
The snap wants to throw to start this drive. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Go!
Wants to go up top on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bishop. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
22-90 Mountain. 22-90 Mountain. Ready, go!
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Still looking. Forced him to get rid of it on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down.
Over there. Single receiver.
Ready, go!
Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to now to go forward. Now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
We sensed a great deal of confidence